Alright, this is my new MagDK build. I call it Blood Dragon. Why? Because it uses some almost vampiric like proc sets, I guess you could say. So let's just get straight into it. Malabeth and Crimson. Then we're using Markarth, 2-piece willpower, the Veteran Inferno Staff, and some sort of a healing staff on the back bar, preferably willpower. It's just very simple. And when using the 2-piece ring jewelry, you get a little bit extra spell damage that can increase your heals a bit too, so that's pretty nice. Yeah. Right. Malabeth, it works pretty similarly to Groftar. When it procs, you create a beam between you and the person who proc or more like who procced it on you, I guess you could say, and then you steal health from them. So you deal damage and heal for that damage done, in a nutshell. Now you want a heavy shoulder piece, but RNG was a real bitch to me, so I got a light instead, but you want heavy here. Crimson, this is also one of those that heals for the damage that you do, and Malakath helps us even more with that because, well, it heals us for the damage done. So when Crimson procs, let's say in a big fight, this will not only deal a lot of damage to the enemies, but it will also heal you for the damage done. It's just a really great set. The 2-piece willpower, why? Because I want more magicka. Even here in CP, as you can see, I'm in one of my friend's villas right now. I only have 27k, so you want a little bit of extra magicka. Now, if you want to, use all magicka reduction glyphs. I have one magic recovery on, but you can put cost reduction there too. Right. I have another staff that is golded. However, you want charged. That's why I'm using this. So also what you want a weapon damage glyph and not absorb magic as I have. So keep that in mind. On your restoration stuff, you want powered. Increase your healing done. So yeah, it is great. Right. Flames of Oblivion. It stacks up the Molten Whip, so we can get a big burst. What you want to do? First, put on Engulfing Flames. That increases your damage of your flame abilities. And so that increases the damage that you do with Flames of Oblivion. And also then, you put on Fossilize. You use the Elemental Rain probably before you're doing all of this. And then you whip. And then, yeah, so big burst right there. Ignition weapons, as I said in my last video, I just think it's a whole lot more value than Degeneration, however you can use it if you want to. Coagulating blood, this is what you want to use if you're getting really put in a position that you don't want to be in. But you should not use it too often. Volatile armor, right, Minor Resolve got a buff, so this I kinda like to use this when I get into a heavy fight. I get Minor Resolve, so 3000 extra resistances, and also get a pretty nice heal, similarly to Coagulating Blood. So you can use something else if you want to. You could use oh shit, what is it called? Fragmented Shield, right? Or something else. I don't really care what to use here, but I just like to use it because it can help me to be a little bit more tanky. Rapid regen, it is such a nice heal over time that I'm just such a big fan. People run ice staffs, and that's fine. However, I'm just such a big fan of rapid regen that I can't let the restoration staff go. But this is pretty much optional. But use restoration staff, it's so much more worth it in my opinion. But then again, it all really comes down to your own playstyle and what you prefer yourself. I'm using Magma Shell here. Why? It's because it can come in very useful in some very tricky situations, right? Let's say you're in a big fight. When you pop this, you give your teammates a damage shield that for 108% of their max health. So that's pretty nice, but also you take almost no damage and you deal almost 1000 flame damage to nearby enemies. Um, So yeah, right. That is pretty much it. Oh, right. 55 into Magicka, 9 into health. I'm a Dark Elf. You can use a Nord if you want to be more tanky, or Breton if you want more sustain. But yeah, that's completely up to you. I'm using Adronak and the Witchmother's Potent Brew. Right. So you can use something else if you want to, but the reason why I'm using Witch Mothers is because Atronach and Witch Mothers together, they can really just help you sustain a lot more. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.